Hello, I would like to thank you all for tuning in. And as promised, this is my at-home workout video. Now, the way I formatted this video, at the beginning, I'm going to show you how I break it down. So I go from workout to jumping workout to jumping rope, and then et cetera, et cetera. And then towards the end, it's just going to be just the straight exercises. Now, in between exercises, transitioning, I switch and do a 15-second spurt of jumping rope to keep my heart rate up. So you'll see that towards the end, but like I say, remember to put your little jump rope in between, or jumping jacks, or whatever what you do in between each exercise to keep your heart rate up and to keep you pumped and moving. So first, we're going to start, like I say, your 15 seconds of jumping rope. And for each exercise, I'm just going to say this straight out. Each exercise, I do 3 to 4 sets, depending on how I feel, of 10 to 12 of each exercise on both sides. So like I say, you have to have a balanced body. Make sure you do it on both sides. So this first exercise, I have my tension band. It's a flat band. You can use a flat one or a round or whatever works. And it's kind of I wrap it around my hand. I use my wall as a brace. It's kind of a donkey kick leg type thing. It works your glutes, your hamstrings, whatever that back muscle is. Don't get me to line exactly what muscle works, but it works. And I do, like I say, on each side, I do 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12, depending on how I feel. This is what I mean by the jump rope in between. I keep my heart rate up, keep me moving, keep me sweating. Get your little 15 seconds in. You don't need to be doing no more than 15, 20 seconds of jumping rope. Because after that, you really are not exerting your full energy into it and to get sloppy. So 15 seconds is all you need to keep it up and keep it moving. And then simply go to the other side of the workout. (10 to 15 on each leg, 4 sets. Switch back and forth in between, or jumping your rope, keeping you moving. This is a seated variation of like a leg press type thing, or whatever you call it. This is just the typical speed out and in with a flat tension band. That's a high tension band. I do not take my tension band off while jumping rope in between these exercises, because they're all lower body exercises, and it'll be entirely too much to take my tension band off and put it back on, and take it off and put it back on. So I leave it on going in between these seated variations. Also, you need your stool for that. See, your stool. That's what I was sitting on before. You scoot all the way to the edge of the stool and make sure your tension band is on your knees where it should be. And make sure it's flat, because you're going to have to adjust it if it's not, because it's going to roll up. See? And this one is another variation of the seated like leg press type thing. It's a quick pulse out. Quick pulses, really fast. Quick pulses, in and out. This is another seated variation of that exercise. And this is a slow pull out, controlled pull in. Slow pull out, control pull in. That's really making you work your muscles and really making your mind think and engage in what you're doing, so you're not doing it sloppily. Slow pull out, controlled in. And the tension band, it's gonna keep adding pressure and making it hard. Like I say, it's okay if you don't use a tension band yet. You don't have to, but as you build up time, you want to start adding a little bit more resistance. Like I say, this is a heavy tension band for me, but you can use a light one and just move up over time. Dance break. Okay, this is just a squat variation. We all know the normal squats. This variation is just a quick pulse up and down, something like leg press, but a quick pulse up and down of your squat variations. This is another squat variation. It teaches you control. I use my tension band with it. You don't have to. It's a slow down, slow up, slow down, slow up. It makes those muscles really work because you have to control your up speed. This exercise, you'll need a roll of tissue, and it's kind of a pick up and drop, pick up and drop. This works your lower half, your calves, your fucking glutes, all that. Pick up and drop, and then you do it on both sides, back and forth. Or if you really want to get creative, you can go in a circle with it. I just was going to one side, but you can drop down and go in a circle. Drop down, go in the other way, and make it a nice circle. It really works. This will have you burning, legs burning. This, you need 2 rolls of tissue, and it works your core and your legs. So it's kind of an up, down, in and out type scissor type motion. And you can do it on both sides. Like here, you'll see me do it on both sides. If you really have a strong core, you take both legs and do them at the same time. It's an up and down motion. It'll build up your core and your leg muscles. Over time, you'll get there. And like I say, each exercise I do 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12. It really doesn't. It depends on the day. 3 to 4. Usually 3 sets are fine for a normal person. I do 4 sets of 10 usually. This, you will need your stool. It's a floor exercise. It's 2 exercises in one. You do one leg on your stool, one leg planted firm on the floor. It's an up, down, kind of crotch, air thrust, whatever you call it. And then you turn into a leg raise. And then leg raise, slow control down. Slow control down. It's all about muscle isolation, controlling yourself, and making sure you're aware of your body. And make sure you do it on both sides. Both sides has to be even. There's nothing worse than an unbalanced body. Each exercise you should be doing on both sides. And each exercise you should be doing 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cut it short. If you have to take a break in between, that is fine. But do not stop. Don't cheat yourself. Be like, okay, I'm only do 2 sets of 5. No. You could do 3 sets of 10. If you have to breathe, drink some water in between, just do it. And I would like to thank you guys for watching. Share the video. This is my first video, so excuse me. But here you go. And this is a nice hard day of sweat and work. Thank you. Bye.